stitches were exquisite, very tiny and neat, and he knew the shoes were far better than any he could have made. Quickly, he took down his shutters and placed the shoes in his shop window. Soon the door opened, and in came a grand gentleman. He bought the shoes and paid 4 times more than the price of an ordinary pair. With this money, the shoemaker bought more leather and enough food for several days. That evening, he sat at his workbench and cut out 2 pairs of shoes from his new leather. In the morning, he could scarcely believe his eyes, for there, on his workbench, were 2 beautiful pairs of shoes. Who could sew such tiny stitches, he wondered, and who could work so fast? He placed the shoes in the shop window. Rich people who had never visited his shop before came in to buy them and paid a lot of money for them. Each night for many weeks, the same thing happened. 2 pairs, sometimes 4 pairs, were made in a night. The shoemaker cut out all sorts of shoes: men's shoes, ladies' shoes, little children's shoes, dancing shoes, party shoes, shoes with laces, shoes with straps and buckles. He became well known for the excellent shoes he sold, and each week he took even more money in his shop. One evening, just before Christmas, his wife suggested they should peep around the door of the workroom to see if they could find out who was making the shoes. As the town clock struck midnight, there was a scuffling and a scurrying by the window, and 2 tiny little men squeezed through a crack in the shutters and hurried over to the workbench. They took their tiny tools from their workbench and began to work. They stitched and hammered and hammered and stitched until a row of new shoes lay on the workbench. Then, their work finished, the elves left everything neat and tidy and vanished. As it was just before Christmas, the shoemaker's wife suggested they should give presents to the 2 little men who had helped them so much during the year. The next day she made 2 little green jackets and trousers and green hats to match, and her husband stitched 2 tiny pairs of boots. The shoemaker and his wife laid these gifts out on the workbench that evening, together with 2 little glasses of wine and plates with little cakes and biscuits. They then kept watch again. At the stroke of midnight, they saw the elves scramble into the workshop and climb onto the workbench